here we are. We are about to achieve enlightenment as to what this entire cover-up of the hunter's dream and what exactly is it trying to disguise. Let me see the stat here, or the item description for the celestial dial. There we are. A celestial dial that functions with the great astral clock in the Grand Cathedral. When the dial is held up towards the astral clock, the clock will come to life and reveal a secret to its curious interloper. Okay, let's do it. So, I don't have a lot of statues, but if I were to get one, I would definitely get the Lady Maria statue from First Four Figures or whatever, or even the action figure that came out. It's a really nice looking figure for Lady Maria. Let's go. Let's move on. So there's actually all these symbols on the astral clock tower that a YouTuber looked at and broke down all the meanings of. Very interesting stuff. And it's actually here where we kind of get the full kind of impact of the dream world and the hunter's nightmare. Because none of this makes sense from a physical sense. We just ascended this tower, got up to the clock tower here, and now we're exiting it out into a field. A muddy stretch of land. It makes no sense geographically, but in another sense it makes perfect sense. Because this is the dream world, and it doesn't have to really come together in a physical, rational way. And to add to that, if we look down, we can see the tops of buildings here, which is suggestive of Yarnum itself or other locations in the dream, not the hunter's dream, but the dream. So we can see how things connect in a sort of dreamlike way. And there are the masts. And actually, from the vantage point where I was doing PvP in the Murgo's Loft, if you look down from the edge, you can see these masts. So in that sense, you really get a sense of the geography and how everything comes together. It's just coming together in a dreamlike way, not in any sensical manner. It's very interesting, and also keep in mind that this is the game that came after Dark Souls 2, which was notorious for having like zero sense of place and physicality in relation to all the locations. And for me, that was one of the sticking points for that game, where I really disliked it for that reason. And it's really interesting how the next game comes out and it does virtually the exact same thing, right? If you recall, going up that tower in Dark Souls 2 and then exiting it to the Dragon Loft, it makes no sense. It's very similar here. And yet, they've done enough in terms of the world building and the lore to make it feel exactly how it should. And it's just really interesting.
By the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
The poor wizened child. I'm sure that he's referring to the orphan of Kos just right now.
On the blasphemous murders, blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches. By the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
So I think if we talk to this guy...
Curse here, curse there. A curse for he and she. Why care? A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea. Source of all greatness, all things that be. Listen for the baneful chants. Weep with them as one in trance. And weep with us. Oh, weep with us.
Accursed brood. I think if you... Yeah. So, I have this item already, but you get that if you talk to this guy and you're, you look like a cauliflower, like me. He'll give that to you. But the... Okay, saying more. Bergenworth.
Atonement for the wretches. By the wrath of Mother Goss.
So this is a very atmospheric way of entering this final area of the game, and it's just really, you really get the impression that there's something wrong going here, and it sounds like Bergenworth has come to this hamlet, Fishing Hamlet, and has done something very bad. And we find out what exactly is going on. But first we have to make it through. It's really cool. Let's get our gun out. Fishing Hamlet. It's just a really cool and atmospheric area of the game.